What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Bino.
I'm Nick Sale.
And we're here to do the review for us. This movie everyone's been talking about. There's been a lot of theories been going around it, which I'm loving right now. A lot of people are saying,
a little community thing going on with that.
Yeah, I'm loving that. Like a lot of people, I'm just seeing so many people like, yo, did you see that part? Did you see this? I'm pretty sure it's a good movie to probably watch about 3-4 times. I believe because you probably missed something here and there.
Go back and watch it again then.
I'll figure it out. I definitely won't. I never really watched the movie twice. Except for maybe
it's
one.
good to watch the second movie a lot of
This is a movie you should, though.
So, yeah, I think so. This movie was really good. I was a little bummed out after coming out the success of Get Out from Jordan Peele. But overall, this was not a bad movie. It didn't live up to the hype of the first movie, Get Out, but not a bad movie overall. Quite enjoyable. Had the same scheme as Get Out, kind of. Well, I'll explain that later. Yeah. This movie follows a family, Adelaide, Glade, Kitty, and Josh. Yep. No. Kitty and Josh are the friends. Zora and Jason, they're kids. Going to their summer vacation house. I have information over there. Going to some vacation house. They're chilling out. They're just going to get away for a little while. And then they're enjoying them. They're meeting up with their friends, going to the beach, all the fun stuff, just chilling. Do what families do on obviously this. Then they notice that night there's a family sitting on the driveway. Yeah. They get attacked. It's a whole terrifying moment as the home invaders attack them. Bust open the door, come through the glass, and all that stuff. Then they realize the invaders are themselves. Right. That's about it. They see themselves. They themselves want to torture them or not necessarily kill them right out. They're going to play with them and try to learn about them and all stuff, explain why they're here. Yeah. They manage to escape, go to everyone else's house or their friend's house where they've already been killed by themselves. Because apparently this is a more widespread thing than you ever thought. It's not just this family. It's everything. It's everyone going on. Has their own doppelganger double thing going on. So they escape that. They go out. They're apparently the only survivors in the entire town because daybreak happens. Because this is happening at night for the most part. They go out in town. They realize everyone's dead. There's dead bodies everywhere. They're trying to figure out a way to survive. It links back to Adelaide's past because in the beginning of the movie, see, as a kid, she goes down into a maze house or a discovery.
It was a mirror house.
A mirror house. It's called Lancelot's Quest or Arthur's Quest, whatever it was. Going through a mirror house in a forest type thing. It's a little fun thing at a carnival. She sees herself in a reflection, but the reflection is turned away from her. That creepy thing where the reflection doesn't match up. She knows like a demon or something else. Mm-hmm. She gets freaked out. But then you fast forward to now, and she realizes what's actually happening. Yeah. She goes back down there, discovers a gateway to the thing, to the underworld or other world where these people are residing at. I'm not going to give too much more away about this, but it's been out for a while. It's a big science experiment. The government was trying to create doubles of these people using DNA and cloning technology to try to find a way to control them. Right. But it backfired, and the doubles they created are actually, in fact, being controlled by the people up top. Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, which is a very interesting concept because, so basically, the way I saw it, I'm like, so what the clones are doing, the same thing the real people are doing. It was kind of weird because so you're saying that at the same time? No. It's so weird.
I think it's some aspect. I think it's certain events from up top will be reflected down. Maybe when they're up top, people are asleep. Yeah. Maybe the clones can actually do what they want or are more free to move around and do stuff or something. I don't know necessarily.
Maybe they're connected. Maybe because they're the same. So maybe whatever
they're the shadow version of each other or whatever.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it was. Because I was confused by that.
When she actually got down, you saw the memories of what was happening. You saw the night of the carnival. You see all these people all going on a roller coaster having fun. Then you go down underground. You see the same clone version of people. All packed together like on a carnival, but standing still and going like this or whatever, like they're on a roller coaster, but they're not actually on a roller coaster. Yeah, and so it's like, do they live their entire lives, of course, in this little bunker doing all this? So what happens if I go on a trip way out there? They stay there, or they're like walking into a wall for a while. Then all of a sudden they get to the location or something.
I think there was a couple of them doing that. I think.
Oh really?
I think there was a couple because there was a scene where there were two people playing. Rock, paper, scissors, and they're kind of, the clones were kind of, they were kind of doing it, but they were just being stupid. But they were like,
they're not perfectly mimicking. There's not like a mirror. It's like a sloppy action, or sloppy recreation of what's going on. They're doing something precise up top, like on a roller coaster, rock, paper, scissors, talking and like throwing stuff. And the person underground, the copy, is mimicking that as best they can, but they don't have the articulation, the speech, or anything else to actually go along and do all that stuff perfectly as they should. And the whole reason is they want to get out and free themselves from their control. So they thought they were doing that to get out, kill the originals, and the doppelgangers become the originals, and learn how to be free for the most part. Because if you don't have a doppelganger or an original to be forced to mimic, like a puppeteer, you're free. Cut your strings, for example, for like Pinocchio. But overall, anything else really to say about this movie?
I mean, for me personally, the only thing that was I didn't really enjoy the movie as much was because the way they told the story, the way Jordan Peele told the story. I felt like in the beginning showing her flashback first and kind of trying to force me to like, remember this, remember that, the rabbits and all that.
That was a different, interesting storytelling element, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it was different from what his original movie. I enjoyed that, actually.
Well, I just felt like I liked that, but I'd rather them see little small parts
like
of
the
it.
Opening scene is, of course, one rabbit.
Yeah.
Like the very first thing. It cuts in, boom, movie here, rabbit. Then it's zooming out slowly, and you hear the orchestra of children.
I was like, yo, what is going on? Like, but that's what I'm saying, though. I just kind of felt like
I enjoyed that. That was had a creepy element to it, though.
I kind of liked it, but at the same time, I just kind of felt like I would rather you just tell me in a way, like just small little parts. I don't want you to like force me to be like, remember this, remember that, because it doesn't.
That's half the fun of this type of movie, though, is seeing how the small elements come into play. Though you sort of see a rabbit, and there's a mention of a rabbit in a single diary entry, or not entry. The Adelaide or her clone Red is talking to Adelaide about we had to eat rabbit flesh,
just to survive,
raw and uncooked, bloody, and all this stuff. It's like that's a single reference back to the rabbits in the beginning. Yeah. Then later on, you see the rabbits free under the underground tunnel,
which is cool. But I just would have rather just show a little small side story. That was it. Other than that, this whole movie was good. It was actually. Is it better than Get Out? Yeah, not really. I wouldn't say that. Though, it's close to it.
I did mention they followed roughly the same schema in that one. In that in both movies, I'm talking about both movies here, they start off with the family or the main characters being innocent, happy, on their daily lives. They get to the location of the event, for lack of a better term. Shit starts going down. It becomes like a horror movie, and Get Out, of course, realizing something's wrong, hypnosis at play. That whole scene where the guy's running at him, then Veer takes a sudden left. That's creepy as holy hell. And then over here, so people standing outside, then running forward. There's elements there. There's come to the realization that it's not as bad as you thought, creepy-wise or horror-wise. There's not demons at play. There's not this at play. So it's more manageable than you would have thought. And then you realize there's more of a sci-fi element at play here. Like in Get Out, of course, they're swapping brains or putting their brain in the lithe bodies of their people they're choosing, for the most part. Yeah. And this one, there are governments creating clones. Neither of these technologies, well, to our knowledge, exist in the state they existed in the movies. So it's more of a very sci-fi element at the end. Both of them have that.
Which they don't really explain that part. They don't really explain how the experiment even started, though, which that would have been kind of interesting for me. I would have loved to just see maybe like people, like maybe like some type of scientist downstairs going, oh my God. Like,
well, they abandoned the project.
Well, yeah, they abandoned it, but maybe like a scientist feeling guilty and trying to maybe control them, maybe to keep them down there. That would have been kind of interesting, because then we get to know the story of like how this thing was created and how they're able to survive. Well, I mean, we already know how to survive.
Well, I know how they survive, but how does those people survive that long on just rabbits? Do they have water?
That's a good question.
I'm sure they had bathrooms in the whole facility and water, but you think the water electricity would have been shut off or something?
Maybe their bodies are just different. Maybe their bodies, whatever.
And were they down there for a single generation? Were they down there for like 100 years? So that's like the generation after generation after generation.
That's a good question.
Or the ones that close down that they can't breed. So those close down.
I didn't even think of it like that.
They can breed because Red had her children after Adelaide had her kids.
Yeah, but I like what you just said. It was just I really like. I didn't even think of it like that. Wasn't happening for generations.
Or I people down there, the very first generation. That's just a failed experiment they abandoned like 5 years ago.
Yeah, but that's interesting. I didn't even think of it like that. When did they start the project? And
there's one final thing I want to bring up before we end this video. Is maybe I missed something here, but during the credits and as I'm looking at the my information here, all the clones had names.
Yeah.
Which were, of course, never referenced. Well, other than Abraham. Even Red, I don't think was referenced. Like, Red is the clone of Adelaide, the main character, or Lupita and Nyong'o.
Yeah.
Hope I pronounced that name right.
Yeah.
Abraham, of course, was referenced by Red as being Gabe's clone.
Yeah.
But then you have Dahlia, Tex, Umbre, Pluto, Wailing. These are all the different clone names for the other characters that were never mentioned, to my knowledge, once in the movie. So what's the point of giving them names if they're never going to mention the names?
That was kind of interesting, too. I mean...
Unless maybe they had lockers or information on their beds, which we didn't see.
I didn't see any lockers. Well, didn't they have lockers? Yeah, they did have lockers. They
had clothes and all that. So maybe I'm missing... Maybe they had a quick slide across scene, so they had all the names on lockers or something, and maybe I didn't catch that. Maybe we'll go watch the movie a second time and we'll see that. I've just now thought of that. But their names were never mentioned, so when I saw it, I was like, wait, they all had names?
Yeah.
How was I supposed to know that guy was Tex? Or how was I supposed to know that guy was Pluto?
That's a good question. I mean, what was the purpose of that? Like, that was kind of... I'm like...
That's what I go see it again, see if anything
missed. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just... I just felt like I said, the movie was good, but I just kind of felt like he was trying too hard to make it deeper than it needed to be.
Unless it is deeper than we need, and then we recognize
it. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Like, the whole, just like you said,
we have to watch it again.
We are gonna watch it again because I want to know what's up with the name thing. What was the purpose of that? Why give the person, the clones, a name, but then never mention it, but then put them in the thing? Like, it's just that made no sense. But I will say this, yo, Winston Duke. He did a good job playing the dad. I thought it was going to be so corny. When I saw that trailer, he was playing the whole corny little nerdy... Well, he didn't think he was nerdy. But I thought he was like
he was being the typical dads. The goofy dad.
Yeah.
I'm on a boat. Come on, fam. Like, no,
I was do that. In shock that I actually laughed. He made me laugh a bunch of times. I loved his... I love what he was doing.
He felt very much like a dad. You know,
he really did.
Jokes,
like he did the whole dad thing. Hey man, look at me, guys. And the kids are like, look at me, yeah, I'm cool, right?
Trying to be cool.
And then Lupita just did a great job playing the strong mother. I love that. She did an awesome job. I was shocked. I really thought those two would be kind of bland and boring, but they really did a good job.
It did.
Now let me ask you this question I don't know if we should give the twist away, but how did you feel about the twist at the end? How did you feel about that? Did it surprise you, or did you kind of figure that?
The twist, which I was not expecting, I didn't realize that happened. I knew something happened, I didn't know that happened.
Yeah.
That's what gave way to everything escaping. If that never happened, then they would never do that. I like the fact that the kid, the male child, Jason, was apparently told or something about what happened.
Yeah.
Because he was terrified of his mother after she killed herself.
Right.
And then she looked back, saw that he knew or something, and then smiled.
Yeah.
Knowing that he knew that she was the original doppelganger and she killed herself or swapped with herself when he was a kid. That was the whole twist. Moved it out for a week. We don't care about giving the twist anymore. So, spoiler alert. Spoiler. But I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Because as far as you know, the tethered, as they call them, or the clone, can't talk.
Right.
Other than, of course, the Red, because she talked by gasping in and...
Well, it kind of makes sense because it's more of like their children anyway. They never learned to talk. And who knows how, like you said, who knows how long they've been down there. So the original, so then the clone, it makes sense that she started to act normal and stuff because she was taught to talk and start to learn.
Remember when she first got out and her parents were taking a psychologist, she doesn't talk. It's a psychological thing. She talked before, now she doesn't. It's PTSD. That's why she doesn't talk.
Which was so smart because you sit there thinking she's traumatized. That's why she ain't talking. Yeah. But then you realize she can't talk because she never learned how to talk. Yeah, because she doesn't know what to say. So then you see her all going out talking normal. That was really exciting to me because I'm like, wow.
That realization there.
Yeah, the realization of, okay, so it's not like they're not like dumb. They just weren't taught anything. They're not real zombies. They're just, if they actually learned how to do all that stuff, that'd be even more scarier. Because then they may go, you know what? We both can't live.
That's what happened though. They got out and said, kill my double, kill my double, kill my double. Kill my double and I'll be free. I'll cut my strings. I'll be free.
But the thing is, they would never learn how to talk.
They'll turn eventually.
Really? You really think so?
They'll probably turn the TV eventually in the practice or whatever.
Yeah. Or maybe Lupita will train them. Because here's the thing, because she was already talking as a little girl. So she may have not. How old was she? Maybe she was like 6 years old, 6, 7 when she got.
But they weren't able to talk still. Even after she grew up and they broke free, none else were able to talk.
But that's another question. I wonder why she talked like that though.
Maybe because lack of talking or not having to talk forever because she could not talk to anyone. Maybe that she just lost her voice or lost the ability.
That's very interesting.
If you don't speak for 20 years, I'm sure you're going to have trouble speaking again all of a sudden.
I didn't even think of it like that. You really think that? That's a good. I don't know. It was that was interesting because she could talk. She just didn't. Or maybe she crunched her throat though.
Quite possible. Maybe something happened to her down there. Maybe she got into a fight.
Because she did grab, but she did kind of punch. What she do? Like punched her or something? Just dragged her. That was it. But yeah, overall, movie was cool. Jordan Peele, you did a good job. Hopefully, he gets to do the Gargoyles movie. I don't know. I told you about that, but apparently he's trying to do a Gargoyles movie.
I'm up in the air about that one.
Huh?
I'm up in the air about
you
don't
want to see? You want him to make that?
I don't know yet.
Because after this success, man, I think Disney may actually let him do it.
We've seen our fair share of live action movies based on cartoons and other elements, so they've been average to subpar at best. So,
you're right.
I don't know.
I think he'll do a good job.
I'm apprehensive. I want to see Gargoyles, a live action Gargoyles, especially produced by him. But at the same time, I don't want him to ruin it. So
I don't think he would, man.
I don't know.
But big shout out to Jordan Peele, man. Let us know in the comment section below how you felt about this movie, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have a lot of mixed feelings about it. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it. But, like I said, we did. So we may go watch it again. Hopefully see something even deeper. But
at least I will.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Alright guys, I'd like to thank y'all for watching this movie review. Okay. Supposed to be on silent, Robert.
I know. Alright, can we start over, man? Just one more time. Who are you? Where's Rio? I am here to explain the truth about us. What do you mean the truth? We already told him everything. You said the music was off. Well, think about it. They played NWA Fuck the Police. I mean, really. What do you mean? It's a classic. Well, yeah, it's a classic, but come on. And the music in the beginning, I just wasn't feeling that. You're just and the way they told the story. Do we really need to see the backstory of her past? I mean, they could have just shown us pieces in the movie. Well, maybe the director wanted to make things much deeper since his previous movie was successful. You mean Jordan Peele? Oh, come on. Also, I don't think the movie was that bad. I mean, I was just expressing my opinion. Everyone can have that, right? Maybe some people should have. I thought the acting was awesome. Winston Duke, who played the father, he did an amazing job for being the badass who played in Black Panther to this nerdy, goofy father. And Lupita, she played an awesome job. She was the main character. What's up? The acting was okay. Best. I didn't buy the family bonding crap. Now who's the hater? Either way, it doesn't matter what you thought. We enjoyed this movie immensely. Wait, who's we?